Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Disney Pin Pursuit. My name is Alyssa, and I am absolutely exhausted. I just went through my whole collection. I'm reorganizing everything and getting everything ready for my Disneyland trip in June. I am going the same weekend as the pin event. Unfortunately, I did not get tickets. I had like 3 separate devices going, and I think the highest number I got was like around 1,800 or something in place. So there was no way I was getting tickets. But there is a really cool, or it seems like a really cool pin event called the Kraken pin event that's going on the Sunday after. So I'm really hoping that the people who go to the Disney pin event will then move over to that one on that Sunday. And that's my last day there. So I've got the whole day. I'm flying out late. So I'll check on my hotel and then make my way down to that pin event. And hopefully I can at least talk to some people who went to the pin event and see what it was like, because that's really why I wanted to go. I just wanted to go because it seemed really cool and I wanted to experience it. But then hopefully I'll get some awesome trades. So I got a new PinFolio because you guys in a minute will see just how out of control I have been for the first few months of my pin trading journey. I started probably in like November or December getting a pin here or there, getting ready for my family's first big trip to Disneyland that we took in February. And it obviously becomes an obsession. I now really understand what everybody meant on all of the Facebook pages and stuff that I follow, that good luck for your wallet, and it can easily get out of control, so be careful. So I have now taken their advice and edited my personal pin collection down to 2 main things and then 2 collections that I want to complete. So I am collecting Big Thunder, I'm collecting Lion King, and then I want to finish the Paris Bigfoot series and the Bicoastal series. So I've reorganized my pin board, kept the pins that I really liked from our recent trip, and reorganized those. So I'll show you guys those in a little bit too. I also have a mini Dumbo, a mini Figment, and a mini Eeyore collection, and I love the colors of those on that board. So I'll slowly add to those if I find pins that I really like, but I'm not focused on those right now. But what I really want you guys to see is my new PinFolio and how organized it is. I'm super proud of it. I think I've got a pretty good amount of traders to take with me to California, so I'm super excited about that. So here we go. I'll show you guys my PinFolio. And I have one big one with all of my traders in it. And this is all of my pins besides like some box pins that I have. And then I also have my smaller one that I plan to use while like in the parks. I'm not going to carry this giant thing around. But yeah, let me show you what I've got. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you guys is my smaller PinFolio. I think this is like the Pro Max Show or something. It's like one of the medium-sized ones. Like here's my hand on it, and you can see, you know, kind of how many pins it fits in that front part. But I liked that it had this clear front part. It had like another little board, and it's kind of nice. You can put some of your pins on here that people can see, so that might catch their eye or something, or pins that you really like to show everyone. And it's got this nice little carrying strap that clips right on there, so hoping it'll be super easy to carry around the parks. I can carry this with my Loungefly too, so I don't have to worry about having like 2 crossbody bags on, or 2 backpacks. But then, so this is one board on the front, and then on the inside it's got 2 boards with this clear plastic sheet in between to protect them, and they're all those stick and go boards, so it's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about pin backs or anything like that, or them falling off too. So I just have a few pins in here, my more like lower value pins that I don't mind trading with the boards when I'm at the parks. So not a ton in here right now, but enough to be able to trade with the boards in the parks. And it's smaller, and I have those like mini PinFolio boards that I used in my Loungefly last time, which were really nice for carrying around and kind of loading pins off and on, but it was kind of a pain in the butt to take my Loungefly off, pull out a mini board, trade with the board, put the mini board back on my Loungefly, put my Loungefly back on. So I'm excited to try this in June. But yeah, pretty nice. I can't remember exactly how much this was. I want to say it was like, I think I got on sale for like $30 or something. So not awful. But then I know I used the binder before and I showed you guys that. It worked really well, but I realized that when I go to Disney in June and go to a pin trading event, I don't want to stand around with a giant 3-ring binder in my hand. I want to be able to like throw something on and carry it around easily, and not have to constantly have something in my hands. So I caved and got the PinFolio. I think this is the Pro or something. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the big book. I think this is one of the larger ones that you can get besides getting like the backpack or the really, really expensive ones. I got this one on sale too. I think it was like around $100, a little under $100, maybe like $90 or something. But my gosh, this is already a lifesaver. I am like super OCD and love things to be really organized. And I've just spent time organizing all of my traders in here. And this is all of my traders. And you guys will see how insane I've been in the last few months. But there's a ton of pins in here. It holds a lot. It's great. I have carded pins in here. I have non-carded pins in here. It's awesome. So it's got this big zipper pocket on the front. It's got a nice big zipper pocket on the back. A nice strap with a little padded piece here. So I'm hoping it'll be pretty easy and comfortable to carry around with me. It's got the handles on the top. And then when you open it up, it's got this awesome zipper pocket in the top as well. That's where all of my extra backers are right now. And then in between each sheet, it's got a plastic piece to keep the pins scratch free. And then it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages front and back to keep pins. So this has everything that I have for traders except for a couple box sets, which I'll have to carry separately. But here's what I've got so far. So I have, if you watch my previous videos, you'll see my past videos where I opened all these mystery packs. So I've got all my Munchlings there at the top, and then I have my Pixie plushes that I didn't keep, so I kept 2 out of the 5 of that pack. I've got some Cocoa pins. I traded for this at the parks last time. And then I've got my Mickey Mouse Clubhouse pins. This one little pirate pin that I got from the new box. So sad. All alone. And then my Play in the Park mystery box pins, and then my Attraction mystery box pins. Then on the other side here, and you can see like how organized is this. It's amazing. I like just want to stare at it because it looks so pretty. I almost completed that whole Marvel set. I'm just missing one, and I got a duplicate of Venom. Then I have the sleeping characters. These are like my pink a la mode pins, and then some Loungefly pins, and then my Coco series that I've gotten, my Peter Pan that I got at the parks last time, and then a couple just kind of random ones that I've gotten over the last couple of months. And then here's where I started editing my own collections down. So I've got a couple of the supporting cast pins. Here's my Winnie the Pooh collection that I decided to kind of edit down to just Eeyore. And then a couple of the pins that I started with are in here now that I've kind of decided exactly what I want to collect and narrowed my focus. And then I've got some of my Star Wars pins that I did get from the parks last time, but I kind of bought them. I bought them right after I got off of Rise of the Resistance, and I was like in awe, and Disney got me with the stand right outside of the ride, and I bought like 7 pins right then and there. So I edited those out to ones that really just stuck with me and I liked from the parks that day. So yeah, and then I have my what happened? Oh, that one got opened. Okay. So then I have my Mickey and Minnie collection and friends that I've kind of narrowed down to really only a few pins. And then kind of some random extras that I've acquired. And then it starts moving into I have these 2 really old pins that are really cool. And then I'm going into more of my limited edition, limited release, higher value pins. This is a WDI pin, but I didn't realize when I bought it from the Whatnot auction, which I was distracted, so I could have just not heard them say there was damage, but there is damage on this side, which I'm super sad about. So I'm not really sure the value of that. So that's why it's there. But yeah, and then we move into, I made 2, oh, hold on. This pin is not, my kid was helping me and playing with some of them, so that was gonna get broken. Okay. And then we move into my Paris pins, which I love Paris pins. I was literally going to make a Disneyland Paris pin collection. I soon realized that was insane. So I am not doing that anymore. So my Paris pins are here. I'm still keeping Paris pins that go along with my collections that I'm keeping. So Lion King, Big Thunder, and then I'll show you the Paris pin collection that I am going to complete. But yeah, so I've got my Paris pins here, and then they continue on the back side of this page a little bit. Also, sorry if you're seeing any mess, but don't judge me. I'm a busy mom, okay? Don't judge. Okay. And then this is my high value pins, at least for what I have now. So I've got my WDI Genie pin. That one is about a $65 pin. I've got my extra bi-coastal pin that I somehow ended up buying 2 of those. And then these, actually, shout out to my dad. He found these at a local thrift store. So that's awesome. I've got a couple of those wreaths. And then another older Minnie Mouse 4th of July pin. A cool Eras pin. I've got the Dumbo Arcade, which you think would be in my Dumbo collection, but I think I like these pins, but I think they're a little cheesy, and I'm really liking the aesthetic or the color combination of my Dumbo collection right now. And then I snagged one of the spring 2025 pins when they came out, so that was awesome. I think that's it. I don't think I made, yeah, the back page is still empty. So still plenty of room in here. Oh, and, oh, I guess, I thought I filled up all the pages, but then here's the last one. Oh, and then another big zipper pocket in the back. Obviously, I've had so much time to look at this. But yeah, I think this thing is awesome. And when I was flipping through the pages, like some of these pages, especially, I'll get back to my Munchling page. Like starting here, this is heavy page. And these ones, those pages are so heavy. And I kind of like closed it and like picked it up by the handles to see how heavy it was. And it doesn't feel that bad. So pretty happy with this purchase. It'll be easy to carry around at the event. Super excited. Now, let me show you my updated pin boards. Okay, so here's my updated pin boards. Empty. Each board had something in it prior to today. So I really narrowed everything down, which I'm happy about. I'm a lot less stressed now. I felt like I was having to focus on so many different things. And now I just have a couple. This, not even gonna get touched. This is just pins that I've acquired from my trips and pins that mean something to me that I didn't want to trade. This is my Figment Eeyore Dumbo collection. This is where my bi-coastal and the Paris Bigfoot pins are gonna go. Then up top, I'm super excited. I'm getting my first Big Thunder pin in the mail soon. So I'm gonna do Lion King, Big Thunder, and they're just going to like morph together in the middle. And I think with the colors of both of those pins is gonna look really cool. Big Thunder is my favorite ride from both a nostalgia aspect and from my previous trip. And then Lion King's my favorite movie. Nostalgia all the way, love it. I still am trying to get my 3-year-old to love it as much as I do. But again, there's a bassinet here because mom with a baby that can't sleep. So ignore the bassinet. I'll give you a little close-up view. So these are the ones I decided to keep from the parks and some of the pins that I bought. So eventually I think I want to collect Pocahontas, and I got one of the fairy tale pins from this year. And then I have my Steamboat Willie fairy tale pins. I'm not trading that thing away. And then some of my like pin trading pins that I love and attraction pins that I love from my last trip that hold really good memories for me. And then the Star Wars pins that hold good memories for me and that I really, really like. And then I got this Christmas Chip and Dale pin. I was so stoked that they made a counter pin for Christmas that doesn't have a year on it. So I'm gonna get one of the PinFolio ornaments because they make ornaments and hang that on our tree and stick this on it every year. I think that'll be awesome. And then I love the colors of these three collections together. The purple, gray, blue just looks awesome. I will always love Figment and want to collect Figment. Eeyore, I just connect with on a personal level. That is like, that's how I feel a lot. So I love Eeyore. And then Dumbo, same thing. Love Dumbo too. And I will always collect those three. I'm just not going to focus on them right now, but I think together they make such a pretty board. So I love that board right now. And then here's where I'm at on my Paris Bigfoot series. This series and the Bicoastal series, I want to complete those two. So I'll be trading. Hopefully trading is the plan for the rest of them. But yeah, super excited. I think there's like 12 of each, maybe. I have to look that up, the exact number, but I think there's about 12 of each. And then here's the beginning of my Lion King collection. I was so excited to get this slider pin this year before it sold out. It was real close, again, just like the Steamboat Willie one, but I was able to snag it, so that was awesome. And then that cluster pin I got from MK Traders on Whatnot, so that was an awesome grab. And then the 25 years, I didn't open that one, but I got it from Figment Guys Whatnot, so that was awesome. But yeah, this is my board. Pretty excited to have a more clear path in what I want to collect and not be so overwhelmed with so many different options. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing for the last couple of hours. That's where my collection's at now. And I'm super excited for all of the trading I'll be able to do at Disneyland in June. So close, just like barely over a month until I go. I'm so excited. But yeah, I'll definitely be taking you guys along with me and trying to be brave and record in the parks. We'll see. I have high hopes, and I'm not a very social person, so I don't know. But a lot of people do that now, right? So it's not super weird anymore, right? Anyway, we'll see how that all goes. Again, kind of an impromptu, choppy, put together video, so sorry if that's not as nice to watch as my other ones, but super glad you guys stuck around to the end. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you want to follow me along to the awesome pin trading weekend in June. And any more pin updates, look out for my next month of pinning on a budget videos. I'll be doing that again, and fingers crossed. Let's see what kind of budget I get to work with this month and what we can find. But yeah, thanks again to everybody who keeps watching and subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are motivating me to make more videos and keep this side of my pin trading journey going. So appreciate all of you. Thanks again. Bye.